My ex finally accepted that I did not cheat on her and now she wants to talk. Hey everyone, I've been going through a roller coaster of emotions lately and I need some advice. So, a few months ago, my ex-girlfriend accused me of cheating on her. I swear on everything that I did not cheat on her, but she didn't believe me. She was convinced that I was lying and that I had been unfaithful. It was a really tough time for me because I loved her and I would never do something like that. We tried to talk it out, but every time we did, it just turned into a huge fight. We eventually broke up because she couldn't trust me anymore. Fast forward to last week, she called me out of the blue and said that she had been thinking about everything that happened and she now believes me. She said that she's sorry for not trusting me and that she wants to talk. I'm so confused right now. Part of me wants to talk to her and try to work things out, but another part of me is still hurt by what she put me through. I don't know if I can forgive her for not trusting me. What should I do? Has anyone been in a similar situation? How did you handle it? Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Here are some of the responses as well as an update. 1. I empathize with your difficult situation. It seems like you've been through a lot emotionally. If you are uncertain about reconciling with your ex, perhaps it may be helpful to weigh the pros and cons of starting a relationship with her again. 2. Dan, that's tough, bro. She really accused you of cheating even though you didn't. That's messed up. If you're not sure about talking to her again, maybe you should just move on and find someone better. 3. Yo, that's whack. Your ex needs to trust you. If you're feeling unsure about what to do, just take some time to think about it. Maybe talk to your friends and see what they think. 4. I understand that this must be a difficult decision for you. It may be beneficial to communicate with your ex and express your concerns. Only then can you truly assess whether or not reconciliation is feasible. 5. Bro, that's some messed up stuff. If she didn't trust you then, what's to say she'll trust you now? Just be careful, man. 6. Damn, she really didn't believe you. That's some BS. If you're thinking about talking to her again, just make sure you're not going to get hurt again. You feel me? 7. It appears that you are in a quandary, and understandably so. Before making any decisions, it may be prudent to take some time to contemplate your feelings and assess whether or not you are truly willing to forgive your ex for her lack of trust. 8. Bro, that's some messed up stuff. If you're thinking about talking to her again, just make sure you're not going to get hurt again. You feel me? 9. That's messed up. If she can't trust you, then what's the point? Just think about it before you do anything, alright? 10. It is evident that you are grappling with conflicting emotions at this time. Perhaps it would be beneficial to weigh the benefits and drawbacks of initiating a dialogue with your ex, and whether or not it is feasible to rebuild the trust that was lost. Update, so I decided to meet up with my ex and talk things out. We had a long conversation and she apologized again for not trusting me. She said that she realized how much she loved me and that she wants to give our relationship another try. At first, I was hesitant because I didn't want to get hurt again, but I realized that I still had feelings for her too. We decided to take things slow and try to rebuild the trust that was lost. It's only been a week, but things are going well so far. We're communicating more and trying to be more open with each other. I'm cautiously optimistic about the future, but I'm also prepared for the possibility that things might not work out. Thanks to everyone who gave me advice and shared their own experiences. It really helped me make a decision about what to do. I'll keep you all updated on how things go. How do you think this will turn out for them? What advice would you have given? Let everyone know in the comments section below. I was accused of cheating so much that I finally decided to. I never thought I'd be the kind of person who would cheat on their partner. I always believe in the sanctity of relationships and the importance of loyalty. But my girlfriend, Sarah, was making it increasingly difficult for me to hold on to my values. It started innocently enough. She would ask me questions about my whereabouts and who I was with, which I didn't mind. But soon, her questions turned into accusations, and she would start interrogating me whenever I went out with my friends. She would check my phone and my social media accounts, looking for any sign that I was cheating on her. At first, I tried to reason with her, telling her that I loved her and that I would never do anything to hurt her, but nothing I said seemed to make a difference. Her accusations continued, and they became more and more frequent. It got to the point where I couldn't even go out with my friends without her texting me every 5 minutes, demanding to know where I was and what I was doing. I started to feel suffocated, like I was living in a prison. I didn't want to cheat on Sarah, but I also didn't want to live my life constantly being accused of something I hadn't done. It was like she didn't trust me at all, even though I had never given her any reason to doubt me. One day, after yet another argument about me cheating on her, I snapped. "You know what, Sarah," I said, my voice rising in frustration. Might as well, since I am being treated as if I am already. I could see the shock and hurt in her eyes, but I didn't care. I was angry and fed up with the way she was treating me. I stormed out of the apartment and went to a bar, determined to prove to Sarah that I was capable of cheating on her. It didn't take long for me to find someone who was interested in me. She was a beautiful woman with long blonde hair and a smile that could light up a room. We talked for a while, and I found myself enjoying her company. It felt liberating to be able to talk to someone without constantly worrying about what Sarah would think. Before I knew it, we were kissing, and I felt a rush of guilt and shame. I had never cheated on anyone before, and I didn't like the person I was becoming. But at the same time, I couldn't deny the thrill of doing something forbidden. I didn't go all the way with the woman that night, but I knew that I had crossed a line. I went home feeling confused and conflicted, wondering if I had made a huge mistake. Sarah was waiting for me when I got home, tears streaming down her face. "I can't believe you would do this to me," she said, her voice trembling with anger and hurt. I didn't know what to say to her. I felt like a terrible person, but at the same time, I was angry with her for driving me to this point. "Maybe we should just break up," I said, my voice cold and distant. Sarah looked at me, disbelief written all over her face. "You're breaking up with me because I accused you of cheating," she said, her voice rising in disbelief. "It's not just that," I said, my anger and frustration boiling over. "It's the fact that you never trusted me. You never believed that I loved you and that I would never do anything to hurt you. You pushed me away, and now you're surprised when I actually do what you've been accusing me of doing all along." We argued for a while longer, but in the end, we both knew that it was over. We packed up our things, and said our goodbyes. It was a painful and heartbreaking moment, but I knew that it was the right decision. After we broke up, I felt lost and alone. I had never been single before, and the thought of starting over was overwhelming. But as the weeks went by, I began to feel a sense of freedom and liberation that I had never felt before. I was able to go out with my friends without worrying about what Sarah would think, and I could talk to other women without feeling guilty. I eventually met someone new, a woman who was kind and loving and who didn't have any trust issues. We started dating, and I found myself falling in love with her. She made me feel happy and whole in a way that Sarah never had. Looking back on my relationship with Sarah, I realized that her accusations of cheating had been a self-fulfilling prophecy. By constantly accusing me of something I hadn't done, she had driven me away and pushed me into the arms of someone else. What would you have done in a situation like that? Let me know in the comments below. Story 3. I am a cheating addict. Reddit confession. I am a cheating addict. There, I said it. It's not something I'm proud of, but it's who I am. I've tried to stop, but the thrill of it all just pulls me back in every time. I know what you're thinking. How could someone cheat on their partner? Don't they feel guilty? Well, I do. Every single time. But the adrenaline rush that comes with the deception and the adventure is just too intoxicating to resist. It all started when I was in high school. I had a boyfriend, but I was drawn to the bad boy types. I found myself flirting with them, getting caught up in the excitement of it all. It wasn't long before I cheated on my boyfriend with one of these bad boys. It was a rush, a thrill that I had never experienced before. After that, I couldn't stop. I cheated on every boyfriend I ever had, no matter how much I cared about them. I tried to stop, I really did. I even went to therapy, but nothing seemed to work. It's like I was addicted to the adrenaline rush that came with cheating. It's not like I didn't feel guilty. I did, every time. But the thrill of it all was just too much. It was like a drug, and I was hooked. I remember one time when I was dating a guy who was perfect for me. He was kind, caring, and attentive. But I still couldn't resist the urge to cheat. I started talking to a guy online, and before I knew it, we were planning to meet up. I told myself it was just a one-time thing, but as soon as I saw him in person, I knew I was in trouble. We had sex, and it was incredible. I felt alive in a way that I never had before, but as soon as it was over, the guilt set in. I knew I had messed up, and I didn't know how to fix it. I tried to break things off with my boyfriend, but he was so in love with me that he wouldn't let me go. I felt trapped, suffocated by my own guilt and the weight of my actions. It's not like I didn't care about the people I cheated on. I did. I just couldn't seem to control myself. I was addicted to the thrill of it all, the excitement that came with the deception. As a matter of fact, I still am, and I am not sure I will ever stop. What do you think? Is she being true to herself, or does she have a real problem that is going to end up hurting her? Let me know in the comments below. Story 4. I am trying not to cheat, but this hot girl at work is after me, and I am not sure I can keep saying no. I've always been loyal in my relationships, but damn, there's this fine girl at work that's got me struggling. Let's call her Hot Girl for simplicity's sake. She's been after me for a minute now, and I'm not sure how much longer I can keep saying no. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my girlfriend. We've been together for a year and a half now, and things are great. But Hot Girl is just tempting. She's always flirting with me, sending me cute little texts throughout the day, and dropping hints about wanting to hang out outside of work. At first, I didn't think much of it. I thought it was harmless, just a little bit of fun. But the more she pursued me, the harder it became to resist. I found myself thinking about her more and more, fantasizing about what it would be like to be with her. I've tried to keep my distance, to remind myself of my commitment to my girlfriend. But damn, it's hard. Hot Girl is just so hot. She's got curves in all the right places, a smile that could light up a room, and a personality that's both charming and flirty. And the worst part, she knows it. She knows she's got me wrapped around her finger, and she's not afraid to use it to her advantage. She's always touching me, giving me compliments, and finding excuses to be alone with me. It's like she's playing a game, and I'm the prize. But I don't want to be the prize. I don't want to cheat on my girlfriend, even if Hot Girl is tempting me like crazy. I know that cheating would destroy our relationship, and I'm not willing to risk that. So, I'm trying to stay strong. I'm avoiding Hot Girl as much as possible, keeping our conversations professional and to the point. I'm reminding myself of all the reasons why I love my girlfriend and all the ways she makes me happy. But it's not easy. Every time I see Hot Girl, my heart starts racing. Every time she touches me, I feel a jolt of electricity. And every time she sends me a text, I can't help but smile. I know I need to do something to put a stop to this before it goes too far. I can't keep playing this game with hot girl, and I can't keep putting my relationship at risk. But I'm not sure what to do. Part of me wants to tell my girlfriend everything, to come clean and ask for her forgiveness. But I know that would be a mistake. It would hurt her, and it would damage our relationship. And for what? A little bit of fun with a girl at work. No, I need to handle this on my own. I need to find the strength to say no to hot girl and to resist her advances. It won't be easy, but I know it's the right thing to do. So that's where I'm at right now, trying not to cheat, but struggling with the temptation of hot girl. I know I need to stay strong, to remember my commitment to my girlfriend, and to resist the allure of someone new. But damn, it's hard. Hot girl is just so hot. Wowzers. Give me your thoughts on that one. When you subscribe, be sure to click the notification bell. Click here for more Tangled threads.